Grace. As Grace mentioned, I am a clinical psychologist as well as a life coach, and I have worked in a variety of settings. I have worked in the last few years in mental health clinics as well as for the military, for the families of the military during deployment in Afghanistan, and I have worked in pain centers as well for people with chronic pain. But in the last few years especially, I have worked with business people, successful people, and the information that I'm going to share with you today has to do with what I have learned from these business people. And something that has been very interesting is I worked at Queen's University. I also worked for a year at Queen's School of Business. And so I was seeing individuals who are undergraduates or graduate program doing a master's program or their PhD program or MBA program. And so they had been in the workforce for many years for many of them and coming back to getting a second or third degree, and some of them were even older than me. But they were coming and consulting with me. That was at university, but at other places as well. When they come and see me, they'll consult with me with regard to what's happening in the workplace, and they'll ask questions about what to do with their manager or what to do with their staff or their coworkers. And what I found impressive was that people would be, as they would try and figure out a new perspective to handle a situation, they could immediately anticipate themselves being in that situation and being successful at it. They could visualize saying, oh, I could do it this way. And you could see them just thinking about it and seeing their whole body just relaxing in relief for going, this is how I'm going to handle this with my manager, for example. And then what was that, as if that's not awesome enough, they would then almost invariably follow this insight with the question to me where they already had the answer. They would say, you know, if that works with my manager, do you think that would work with my wife? Or with my boyfriend? Or with my teenage son? They immediately generalized from what they learned to what they learned to their personal life. So that's one of the things I'm going to be talking about, that there are many opportunities during the workday where there are some perks at work where when you learn something, you become proud of it. You're expanding who you are, and you are going to want to use those same awesome skills into your personal life, either with your family or within yourself as well. And also today, I'm going to be making a parallel to successful people. How do successful people think and how do they succeed? So I'm going to guide you, I'm going to lead you into a step-by-step guided guided process towards engagement in the workplace or in all of your relationships. Paralleling this with how successful people, what their strategy is when they succeed, okay? So here we go. So that was my introduction. I would love for you to introduce yourself to me already getting us started into this process of getting engaged. So I would like you to all know each other, but we're going to go in a place of where our strengths are. And what I would like you to do is just think I'm going to give you 20 seconds or so, think about 2 things you love to do. 2 things you can just immerse yourself and feel good doing. You lose track of time doing. Are there some things that come to mind that you love to do? Playing the piano, golfing. You don't have to be a golf pro, but is there an activity that comes to mind? Are there 2 or 3 things, and I would love for you to share them with me, 2 or 3 things that you love doing, okay?